Warrior King.
Guardian. A message from the throne room, the archangel with me.
Battle League of Assassins. Official merch. Check them out. See, I got the long sword and the companion sword, the short sword. Yo, it was really good, man. Almost 5 in the morning. Well, check this out. Oh, y'all always hear me talking about the Most High this, the Most High that. Might have to show you why, like, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm sure I'm not the only one. The Most High left me receipts while I've been walking through this earth. So it's not a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Not to take nothing away from studying or whatever. But a lot of people feel because they're smart, that's all that matters. That's all they need. It's way more to it than that, When you walking with the Most High, certain things you can't learn from a book, I'm just being totally honest with you. You could read the scriptures, you could believe in them, but until you experience, that's the difference. God blessed me with a prophetic gift. Just so happened to come through another gift that he gave me, which is music. I happen to rap. Of course, I've rapped about in the past, and you know what I'm saying, past songs I rapped about all types of wild, crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? We got to a point where all I wanted to rap about was the Most High. So those things that I would say and songs that I have made in the past, things that I spoken of music, came to pass now. Like, we're living in those times. And when I couldn't get certain music off, it just wasn't the time for it. But when I release it in the right season, which the music and the things that I spoke about in the music, I already spoke about these seasons, that they were coming. It's just everything happened this time and in proper time and God's timing. So what I would like to do is I'm going to put a little short video together to kind of show you what I'm talking about. And I want to get into, first of all, 2 songs in particular that spoke into these times, especially the COVID times. One of them was recorded in 2017. I literally rapped a verse to one of those songs, which is When That Shot Come, in 2018. After I went through an incident, got in a fight with some detectives. I was okay, had a few scratches. They was, that's besides the point. They was scared for their life. I'm just stating that, just for the record, not to brag on it. It's just simply a fact. Came out of that situation, so none of them could kill me. They probably would have tried, but it's just not the time. It wasn't my time, and I fought them in 2018, and right after that, I had bruises and all that. You're gonna see the marks on the video I'm gonna show. I had marks on my face. It was worse like a couple days before that, because I had just came out of sitting in the holding tank from doing that time. But of course I had to go be transferred from one jail to the hospital, back to that jail, back to another jail where they house felons, only to be released a day and a half later on the ROR or whatever. So I'm gonna show that video, and I want y'all to pay attention to certain things I said, and when that shot come, then I'm gonna play the song, and then I'm gonna play certain pieces out of Guardian of the Throne, because those two songs go together. Guardian of the Throne came way before, years before when that shot come. But I actually have the receipts. Things that I spoke, and this is how I know. A lot of people think God's not real. That's because they think. That's what they think. And they go to doing all types of research, and they convince themselves. Even with your research you've done, I can't deny this. I can't make these stories up. It is evident that he real. I'm not trying to prove this, but I will, because he already proved it before I even walked this earth or was thought of by man. He already knew who I was. He knew me before the earth was created. And he put a word in my mouth. We're going to get into that. So enough of the talking. So people who doubt, I'm only doing this because the people who doubt him, I want y'all to know that he exists, and y'all might need to get a personal relationship with him. You can't convince a person like me, because I know. And there's a difference between knowing and thinking you know. Some of y'all think y'all know, but y'all don't know. I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all, because the path is narrow. So there's a handful of y'all who know, and that's on the right path. And blessings to you. But you know, our job is to get to the lost sheep who strayed off the path. So enough talking. I'm gonna go ahead and get into that.
Gonna do when that shot comes to the winter soldier, bring it like the winter over. Sharp, hard, and bold, the blood of a soldier. In this field, I'm heavy. Westbank monster, the winter soldier, bring heat like the winter over. Sharp, hard, and bolder, bleed the blood of a soldier. In this field, I'm heavy, strapped up and war ready. Katana, fuck a machete. Hand to hand, I'm deadly. Algiers, a sad song, leaving my mask on. The future, my past song. Guardian of the Throne.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's.
Yeah, they said they smell me, couldn't tell you like ammonia, but now I've gotten stronger, way beyond chemical. Years past lyrical, I'm never before the physical, and I don't do checkups. I just heal them with a touch, except the first and last. Promise you don't owe a buck. Alpha and Omega, don't separate and try to stomp on the sacred land like you run it. Please give it up, I put it all together. I'm immune, you ain't sick enough. You rest.
Now, both of those songs, very special. Both of them, very significant. I released both of those songs this year in 2021. The beginning of 2020, before COVID hit, I had wound up going back to jail end of 2019. And I sat in there for a little longer than a day and a half. So when I left up out of there, the first thing I told everybody who was around looking, that the Most High gonna shake everything up. That was the first thing I said. I told that to one of the younger cats that was getting released the same day. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy. So I was released the beginning of January. Supposed to be on the 9th. They wind up doing it on the 10th. The following months, man, y'all know what happened, man. We in these times. So after telling you all of this, and plenty other songs I have that's similar to this, but not as direct and in these times that we living in today. But you would have to You have to hear that song and be in those times to understand. You know, there's a couple songs. There's another song that spoke in those times too, and spoke in these times that we live in now. That's a whole nother video. But I just want to let y'all know, man, it's up to you, man. All this is real. I have no reason to fake it or lie, or I don't put stuff like this together for nothing. Everything I do is done with purpose. I also have witnesses to God. If y'all concerned about God and the throne, a lot of people know about that, so I have witnesses to that, and I still could prove that. But I wanted to leave you with that piece, with this piece, and leave you with this on your mind. I eventually come around to showing you that even Guardian of the Throne is way older. But you know that because I mentioned that in when that shot come. So those two songs eventually went together. They worked hand in hand. And we in those times. But in these times, y'all be safe. Stay blessed. Follow me if you're watching on IG, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever y'all watching this on. Follow me. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. I got more, man. Just releasing everything. But just know, we in those times. There's prophets in the land walking amongst you. That's the evidence that God does exist and he still cares, because he touched people. They could touch anybody and they'll start speaking. He take them from, pull them out of that darkness. They was on a bad path. He put them back on the straight and narrow. So, just a testimony. Take it how you want to. But one thing I never let nobody do is change my mindset about the Most High. So, blessings to you. And I'm signing out. Westbank Monster.
In this field, I'm heavy, strapped up and war ready. Good time to fuck a machete. Hand to hand, I'm deadly. I'm just a sad song, leaving my mask on. The future, my past song. Guardian of the throne, the yacht be the glory. That's the end of the story. Anything